All right, just quickly, I want to talk about our 2-minute offense and our thinking and our teaching approach. First of all, we call this our 911 because it's an emergency and we want to move fast. The first thing we want to do is that we all want to be on the same page. Our focus is on getting first downs to stop the clock at the high school and college level and not worry so much about getting out of bounds. And we'll use our triangle play calling system where we have 3 plays in 1, all based around our 4 verts game. You can see here we'll also have some sprint outs. Our spikes is kind of our go-to, and then we also like to have that screen in there. That's why those are the cornerstones of our passing game. So the main thing we want to be able to do is take our number 1 pass play. This is the thing we start with, is 4 verticals, and have a way to communicate it very quickly. So one thing we've done, I learned 30 years ago from NFL Clinic, was we can combine first our formation. This would be ace right. Remember, I'm going to signal it as you see it, so I'm using my opposite hand. And then all I do is give a circle motion, circling my pointer up. That tells us that's Giants. We're going to run 4 verticals, our all go. And it already gives us a directional call, so this would be Giants Ray, Giants right. So the whole thing can go really quick. The other reason we like to do this is this becomes our stop clock play. Instead of doing a spike type play and wasting a down, I've done this for 20 years and love it, is we'll go ahead and run our Giants pass play knowing we're going to throw this ball to the boundary receiver for a touchdown if he's beat, or we're going to throw this thing out of bounds and stop the clock. So it gives us a chance to either get a downfield touchdown, we get a back shoulder fade for a 20-yard and out of bounds catch, or we go ahead and get our original spike by just throwing it. Then the next way we can build off of our 4 verts and keep it simple is we go to the promise route off our 4 verts on the backside. We skin simply now, we just use our pinky signal, which tells us ace right. We circle it, and now it means we're in a Phillies ray. You only switch the X and the H. The concept and the teaching is all the same. If anything's gray in the middle, we go back to that boundary sideline. In this case, it ends up being the H running the wheel, either a touchdown, back shoulder fade, or throwing the ball out of bounds. If you do start to see a lot of pressure in man, then you can simply go from your ace and go ahead into a duo call and go peace sign, which tells us double drag. We still are going to read the goat in this like we do for our 4 verts. But again, if they drop off, now we're hitting our draggers and running people man-to-man. Same principle. If we have any, our out is to go to the dog for the touchdown, back shoulder fade, or out of bounds. Last one then is that we can get into our 3x1 sets, and we can go ahead and use the Baylor concept of where we're really going to run our 4 verts, but we're really picking on the dog with a choice route. Goes right into our 2 minutes clock stoppage, again throwing into the boundary, but it gives us now some options, hopefully with our best receiver matched up against someone that they can beat, having the different choice options. The last thing we would do is we would always keep in a sprint out pass play. This is our 2-point play, which we practice as our 2-point play, as our short yardage, but gives us a great critical down. And then you always want to pick your best screen, or who you want to get the ball to for a screen, which best player you want to do, and have that in your package. Screens are great anywhere on the field, especially in 2 minutes. Hopefully this gives you a quick overview and idea in the offensive thinking. Again, we want to make sure we're trying to get first downs and move the chains. That stops the clock. We're going to be able to communicate everything from the formation, to the play, to the blocking, to the count. Again, saying nothing means something. We'll just go on that first go and we're off. So doing that, we're going to go ahead and be able to be fast. And by using our 4 verts as our foundation for the 2-minute offense, since that's our number 1 pass play we put in, then we've hopefully prepared our athletes as best as we can. Thanks.